This is KTUL TV, Tulsa's Channel 8. The 5 o'clock news starts now.
We're following some breaking news right now. Just within the past hour, the Tulsa County District Attorney responding to the request for bail for former Reserve Deputy Robert Bates. Bates convicted just last week of second-degree manslaughter in the Eric Harris shooting last year. Now, prosecutors saying under state law, Bates is not eligible for bond and is asking the court to deny the motion. Hearing is set for tomorrow afternoon. The state's budget crisis continues to affect area schools. Tonight, administrators for Tulsa and Sand Springs schools are taking some final looks at their staffing plans and how many positions could be cut.
The budget is forcing districts to make drastic cuts in order to prepare for the possibility of losing millions in state funding. We have team coverage on these meetings and the decisions taking place tonight. David Norris is covering the meeting in Sand Springs. But first, Channel 8's Burt Mummolo joins us now from Tulsa Public Schools. Burt.
Kristin, here at TPS, we just spoke with Superintendent Dr. Gist, emotionally troubled by the cuts that face this district as they try to shave over $13 million from their budget. Tonight, they'll be voting on the elimination of 142 teaching positions. Now, these are positions that would normally be vacant at the end of the school year because of retirements and whatnot. So it does not mean that people are losing their jobs. But what it does mean is that with those fewer positions, that some class sizes will naturally get larger. Not all of them, but some will. Also, we've learned that some administration officials are taking pay cuts. We spoke with one gentleman who has seen his pay cut by 25%. And to top it all off, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. Live at TPS, Burt Mummolo, Tulsa Channel 8.
Thank you, Burt. Now, in Sand Springs, they're also feeling this pinch. Administrators say that the only way to deal with a $1.6 million cut is to eliminate dozens of jobs. Channel 8's David Norris joins us now from Sand Springs. David.
That's right. When board members meet here tonight, they'll be voting on recommendations for employment for next year. Now, not on that list will be more than 50 positions. 21 of those are teaching positions. Now, the list of people who will not be here next year is a long one, all the way from administrators all the way down to maintenance workers. Of those 21 teaching positions, around 11 of those teachers have chosen to leave on their own, whether they're just leaving or retirement. But the rest have temporary contracts that will not be renewed, and that position will remain open for next year. And like Burt said, some of those class sizes may get bigger. They're going to have to readjust and do some things. Now, coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, we'll have the results from tonight's meeting. We'll also have some reaction from teachers that's coming up tonight at 10. David Norris, Tulsa's Channel 8.
David, thank you. Be sure to stay with Tulsa's Channel 8. We'll be updating our website throughout the evening with the latest information from tonight's meeting. We'll also have a full report tonight at 10 o'clock.
Now, your first forecast in the Oklahoma Ford Storm Center.
Another beautiful day here in eastern Oklahoma, much cooler than what we normally see this time of year. As you see behind me, just a few clouds continue to stroll across the area, but they're beginning to break, and that's a sign of things to come forth tonight as we start to see those skies clear. Right now, temperature is gorgeous, upper 50s, lower 60s, a cool spring day all across eastern Oklahoma. We have some really nice weather heading our way, but then more storminess in the extended. We're going to tell you all about it with your 8-day planner in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Mike. There's new information tonight on a weekend homicide in North Tulsa. Tulsa police have identified 44-year-old Quinn Johnson as the victim in the shooting. Police say Johnson was shot in his car that was parked at a business near East Apache in North Yale Sunday morning. He was taken to a hospital where he later died. A woman was also shot but has since been released from the hospital. Now, police are still looking for a suspect in this case. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers 918-596-COPS.
Tulsa area has also been the scene of several child abuse deaths in recent weeks. So what can be done to break that cycle of violence? Channel 8's Charles Ely talked with some experts today about what parents can do to keep things from going too far. Chuck.
That's right, Mark. No matter who you are, everyone has a breaking point. The key is to recognize it before you get to that point. The experts say if you experience a new level of emotional turmoil, you need to realize you're close to losing it.
That's where the self-monitoring comes in. And recognizing I'm in uncharted territory here, I may need to stop, pull back, and kind of rethink what my next step should be.
There's been crime tape in too many Tulsa neighborhoods because adults lost control and victimized children with violence. In most cases, those responsible are devastated after the fact that they could do such a thing. But in many situations, the problems could have been avoided by just stepping out and taking a breather.
A good rule of thumb is how would you want to receive what you're getting ready to do or ready to say to your child? And that may change the perspective and how you respond to what you're doing.
Now, in most cases that lead to abuse, the suspects feel the need to act immediately in the moment. While in most situations, taking an adult timeout won't have any negative consequences. A child can be disciplined or dealt with after you've had a chance to calm down and become more objective. Live in the Web Center, Charles Ely, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Breaking news right now, the search is on for a man accused in the murder of his infant child. A warrant has been issued for former TU running back Dickerson. The DA pressing charges today. Sports Director John Moss is on the phone right now gathering information. We'll bring you the latest coming up at 6.
New at 5 tonight, this year's presidential election keeps pushing issues like immigration to center stage, especially when Republican candidate Donald Trump makes statements about his plans.
Channel 8's Yaremi Farinas found out this presidential campaign has immigrants in Tulsa rushing for citizenship.
I think the reason why they come and ask me is for fear.
Immigration attorney Lorena Rivas says for the past 4 months, she's had an influx of people asking about the future of our country's immigration policy.
I've had more questions about this from the general public or from potential clients who come and see me and ask me, what can I do to make sure that I'm protected if Donald Trump is elected president and he wants to get rid of any foreigner?
While some seek protection, others are rushing for citizenship in hopes of being heard.
One thing we have seen, however, which has been really interesting, are people with green cards wanting to expedite the citizenship process so that they can go and participate in this presidential election.
Lindsay Jordan with the YWCA says they've seen a significant increase in the number of legal residents and undocumented immigrants inquiring and applying for the program called Project Citizenship.
I think that fear is very real, and we are definitely here to mitigate that as much as we can, and there's actually a couple of things that people can do to prepare.
Jordan recommends maintaining your passport, translating your documents, complying with the law, and paying your taxes.
Even if you don't legally have an employee identification number that's linked to a social security number, you can still pay taxes through a tax identification number, and that goes a long way with Uncle Sam when you actually sit down to do your paperwork.
Yaremi Farinas, Tulsa's Channel 8.
And experts say legal residents aren't at risk like undocumented immigrants.
Attorney Rivas suggests becoming familiar with immigration laws and knowing your rights. We are now just one day away from the Indiana primary, and Ted Cruz says there's no way he's giving in to Donald Trump, no matter how big the lead is. Even though John Kasich is trying to help Cruz by staying away from Indiana, Trump currently holds a double-digit lead according to the latest polls. Hillary Clinton also seems ready to focus on Trump, while Clinton supporters are asking Senator Bernie Sanders to get out. He says there will be no concession before the convention.
The convention will be a contested contest.
Sanders would have to win 92% of the remaining pledged and superdelegates to get his party's nomination.
Covering the community this evening, the Oklahoma Caring Van will be in the area in the coming days to provide free immunizations to children. The van will make a stop in Bixby tomorrow from 1 to 4 p.m. at the WIC location along East 126th Street. It's first come, first served, and there's no cost for youth up to 18 years old. The van will offer all immunizations required by Oklahoma law for schools and daycare facilities. Body mass index screenings will also be available. But if you can't make it out to tomorrow's event, the van will also be making several stops around Tulsa County in the next several weeks. On Wednesday, the van will be at the Mingo WIC location along East 21st Street from 1 to 4. And Tuesday, May 10th, you can find the van at the South Peoria WIC location from 1 to 4 as well. We've provided the full list of locations for you on our website, KTUL.com. Mayor Dewey Bartlett is acknowledging small businesses today. He issued a proclamation declaring May 1st through the 7th as Small Business Week in Tulsa. It celebrates the impact that small businesses have on the local economy and community. The Tulsa Small Business Connection will be hosting events throughout the week to educate and empower small businesses in the area.
We have a traffic alert to tell you about tonight. This is for drivers who travel Interstate 244. This morning, ODOT closed the westbound lane near the 23rd Street exit to the US 75 split for a barrier wall project. Closure is expected to cause delays, especially during peak travel times, so allow yourself some extra time. Those exits are expected to be closed until early fall. A second alert for drivers: Ranch Creek Bridge along 86th Street North and Mingo Road will be closed until this Thursday while crews repair the bridge there. Drivers will have to follow a detour that's marked. That bridge is expected to reopen on Thursday.
Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, our federal government, as you know, spends trillions of dollars each year. That includes military spending, Medicaid, Medicare, education, and also politicians' salaries and allowances. Now, in a special report, Channel 8 investigates where your tax dollars are going when it comes to the United States House of Representatives. Tune in tonight to see how our Tulsa area representatives stack up against other members of Congress and just how much money the House spends on phone bills each year. Still to come, Prince's family heads to the courtroom to work out the late singer's estate.
And without a will, attorneys say it could be a lengthy battle. We'll have the latest on his estimated $300 million that's up for grabs. And a former Penn State football coach jailed on child sex abuse charges is back in the courtroom. He's claiming he was wrongfully convicted and what he's asking from the court.
And it's been a very cool day here in eastern Oklahoma. How much longer will this cool weather stick around? Your full extended forecast coming your way.
We need to find the perfect cheese.
How about that one?
No.
This one?
No. There you go.
Why that one?
Wheel of cheese.
Wheel salutes Seattle. Weeknights at 6:30 on Tulsa's Channel 8.
Ask Charles, tackling stories that are important to you, like trash, highways, and even terrorism. I'm getting results, and we're learning to work the system, so keep those questions coming.
Just send an email to askcharles@KTUL.com. Ask Charles, only on Tulsa's Channel 8.
Tulsa Ballet is raising the bar. Opening in August, the Hardesty Center for Dance Education will serve the Broken Arrow and South Tulsa communities. Exceptional training, now with 2 convenient locations. Enroll today at tulsaballet.org.
When your air conditioning won't cooperate, you need someone you can trust. Airco's service has been serving this community for over 55 years. Get your equipment serviced for only $89. Airco Service, the company you know.
One thing that really sets A-Best apart from other companies is their employees, who all believe in the A-Best way.
We believe you shouldn't have to worry about your roof when it rains.
We believe your call and your time are important.
We believe historical structures have great value worth restoring.
We believe nails belong on your roof, not in your yard.
We believe our certified maintenance professionals can prevent future roofing issues.
We believe in roofing the right way, the A-Best way.
In a heartbeat, your day can go from extraordinary to heartbreak. When you're injured, you need fast access to specialists who will provide treatment that will strengthen your recovery for long-lasting success. eStar Health System offers some of the nation's most advanced orthopedic procedures from highly experienced surgeons, helping the people in eastern Oklahoma regain the lifestyle they want. When your life changes in a heartbeat, we are here to help you return to the things you love.
Mullen Plumbing, the Red Rooter, has 95 red vans helping people all over Oklahoma. How can we help you?
Ray and Rob here with Mullen. Spring means planting and oftentimes digging in the yard. When planting this spring, be aware of your plumbing. Roots from trees and shrubs planted too close can cause root intrusion. That can be a costly repair, so planner, beware. Call Mullen today, 918-258-6636. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
How can we help you? The Jim Glover Auto family has expanded with the addition of Jim Glover Chevrolet on the river. Shop all 3 stores on one convenient website at jimglover.com. Shop our massive inventory of brand new Chevys and Nissans only at jimglover.com.
Looking to replace your old heating and cooling system? You need a company you can trust. Improve the comfort and efficiency of your home and get some serious cash back. Call Airco Service, the company you know.
Whether you're mastering technique or dancing for fun, Tulsa Ballet is raising the bar for dancers of all ages, now with 2 locations. The Hardesty Center for Dance Education, opening this August. Enroll today at tulsaballet.org.
Hey everyone, I'm Tulsa's Channel 8 Chief Meteorologist Mike Collier. Go ahead and grab that phone you have with you. I know you got it. And pick it up and download our new KTUL weather app. Also on Facebook, we do these quick weathercasts you can check out any time of day. Stay connected with the First Alert Storm Team on Tulsa's Channel 8.
You're watching KTUL, Tulsa's Channel 8, presented by Cleartone, Oklahoma's #1 hearing aid center for hearing tests and hearing aid fittings. If you or a loved one have difficulty hearing, take the first step. Call Cleartone today to schedule a hearing evaluation and find out about today's most advanced technology. We are Tulsa's Channel 8.
New today, Prince's family heads to court trying to sort out the late singer's estate.
Music legend died, leaving his sister and half-siblings in front of a judge trying to figure out what happens to the artist's estimated $300 million legacy. As ABC's Brandy Hitt reports, lawyers are still searching for a will.
How do you hope for this to be split up today?
Prince's family now at the center of a media circus, one by one heading into court.
Don't block the entrance.
Hoping to settle the superstar's estate, estimated at more than $300 million. Cheers. With no spouse or publicly known children, Prince's only full sibling, his sister, and several half-siblings appeared before a Minnesota judge who asked if anyone had knowledge of a will. The room was silent.
Everyone has been spoken for, and we're certain that there's more to come.
Before the hearing, the attorney representing Prince's older brother insisted the family is united.
Each individual heir will have an equal vote in the process, whether half blood or full blood.
But people are now coming out of the woodwork following the singer's death last month, claiming to be his love child and sole heir. A company called Heir Hunters International says one man's story has piqued their interest.
He was born in the 80s, and his mother crossed paths with Prince a couple times.
The singer's fortune, music, and legacy now at the mercy of the court system.
Look, this is a reminder to everyone. If you have $300 to $500 million or you got $3,000 to $5,000, you have to write a will.
The court did confirm which company will handle matters involving Prince's estate, but it did not address just how much it's worth or how long this settlement will take. Brandy Hitt, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Also in court today, a new move from disgraced former Penn State coach Jerry Sandusky. The man convicted of 45 counts of child sex abuse now wants to present evidence he says proves he was wrongly convicted. The former Penn State assistant football coach was sentenced to 30 to 60 years for sexually abusing 10 boys he met through his charity organization. He and his lawyers now claim they deserve a new trial after receiving ineffective counsel from his previous attorneys. Defense also wants to cross-examine the people who investigated and prosecuted the case, citing the grand jury leaks.
Now, your forecast in the Oklahoma Ford Storm Center.
All right, it has been a cool day across eastern Oklahoma. Temperatures, for the most part, have been the 50s and lower 60s. So beautiful afternoon, well below normal from where we should be. Should be in the 70s for highs. Instead, 59 right now in Tulsa. North wind at 8 miles per hour. Dew point in the mid-40s as some drier air has moved in. It's going to take some time before we recover as far as the moisture in our atmosphere. And it won't be until later this week and early next week that we track our next chances for significant rain. Pawhuska right now, you're at 62. A little cooler to the east of us, mid to upper 50s from Veneta to Pryor. McAllister at 59. Eufaula coming in at 58. So really, again, nice afternoon, nice evening. Some clouds rolling through the region as well. Those clouds will clear tonight, and that's going to allow for chilly conditions to start your Tuesday morning. We're going to go from the 60s to upper 50s through the evening hours. So you might need the jacket as you head out and about during the evening hours this evening. By tomorrow morning, getting back for school and work outside. Temperatures rather chilly for this time of year, mid-40s to start our day. But you notice we jump quite nicely into lower 60s already by 10 a.m. So any jacket needed early tomorrow morning, you can put it away by afternoon into the evening as those temperatures rebound quite nicely. So we have a few clouds, but tonight those clouds will gradually begin to clear across here. You can see the clouds with our skycast breaking some by 4:30 in the morning tomorrow. We're going to be at 44 degrees with clearing skies, chilly conditions, light winds. That's perfect time to start your day with meteorologist Clint Boone and, of course, Kristin and Keith Taylor. By afternoon, we're going to see pleasant conditions, a beautiful day with just a few cumulus clouds moving on by. 72 is going to be our afternoon high. Really nice day. Northwest winds coming in about 5 to 15 miles per hour. All right, so across the region tonight, a few cumulus clouds, but the most part, those will begin to break at 7 a.m. in Tulsa, 44 degrees. Pryor, a little cooler at 43, and then Tahlequah, you're going to be chilly, 39 for your morning low tomorrow. So really a cool start to our Tuesday. By afternoon should be a gorgeous day. Just a few clouds beginning to try to move in by late in the day and the evening as a weak upper level storm system out west skirts on by. By 5 in Tulsa, we're going to be at 72. Bartlesville, 72 degrees. McAllister, 74. And Tahlequah, 71. And you notice those light northwest winds, 5 to 15 miles per hour. By early Wednesday morning, that system out west skirts on by. Not affecting us. Wednesday at 7, 50 degrees, mostly fair skies. By Wednesday afternoon, north winds do pick up a little bit, but we still warm quite nicely into the upper 70s for highs. Gorgeous Wednesday, and really the next several days all the way through the end of the work week, the weather is looking perfect, and you can see that with your extended forecast. First, we highlight your Tuesday with north winds rather light. We do expect pleasant conditions, lower 70s for highs. This is what it's going to look like tomorrow. Again, really nice conditions. 80 degrees on your Thursday, lower 80s on Friday, and then we track a chance for showers and thunderstorms in the area, and that's our next chance for maybe a slight chance for severe weather by next Monday as we start to see some active weather move back in next Monday and Tuesday. And with the clouds and the chances for rain in the area, that's going to keep temperatures down in the mid to upper 70s, but it will feel a lot more humid by that time this week.
I absolutely love the weather today.
Wasn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it's so fun to see you outside because the clouds, they almost look fake. They're so pretty.
I know, and this is sometimes we get some really gorgeous weather in between all the crazy weather.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thunder better step up their game tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it could get much worse than what happened in Game 1. I guess it could, but I mean, come on, a 32-point blowout loss. Big man Steven Adams was talking today after practice. You know how much we love to run, the big Kiwi. He was asked the mood of the team following that embarrassing Game 1 performance.
Anger, definitely anger. All the negative ones you could think of. Yep, that's exactly what the whole team's feeling. But then, you know, you have your little tantrum and then you just get over it, man. You just got to let it go, learn from it, try and be more ready coming into Game 2.
You know, that's the challenge in the playoffs, is just trying to let games go, but also knowing, you know, what you could have done better to try to win that one.
That game tips at 8:30 tonight, so get your coffee ready. I want you to check this out. That young lady there is Ida Keeling. She turns 101 in a couple of weeks. She set the world record at the Penn Relays over the weekend in the 100-yard dash for runners age 100 or older. She finished in 1 minute and 13 seconds. How cool is that? So you actually hear from her coming up at 6. She gives us some advice on staying active late into life.
We all need advice.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Sure.
Coming up here next, prom is certainly a night to remember for any student.
But for one Western Pennsylvania senior, it was a night to remember for him and 37 others. We'll tell you what happened that made this night so special.
Tulsa's Channel 8 Health Matters is brought to you by St. John Heyman Stroke Center.
Underestimate the power of small. The Shark-powered lift-away speed is no ordinary compact vacuum. It's a high-performance powerhouse that instantly converts from an upright to a powered lift-away. That's big power in small spaces to deep clean wherever dirt goes. The Shark-powered lift-away speed, the unexpected power of small.
When your air conditioning won't cooperate, you need someone you can trust. Airco's service has been serving this community for over 55 years. Get your equipment serviced for only $89. Airco Service, the company you know.
Ever feel like it's time for a new look? At iMart Express, we did. Oh, and that's just for starters. We have a bigger selection, new brands, more styles, fun new colors. But don't worry, our prices look the same. 2 pairs start at $38.71, and 2 pairs with progressive lenses just $76.92. And with over 2,000 frames, it may take you longer to choose your glasses than it will for us to make them. Ready for your new look? Then take a new look at iMart Express. 2 pairs start at just $38.71.
My goal was to finally get in shape, not to be focusing on my moderate to severe chronic plaque psoriasis. So I made a decision to talk to my dermatologist about Humira. Humira works inside my body to target and help block a specific source of inflammation that contributes to my symptoms. In clinical trials, most adults taking Humira were clear or almost clear, and many saw 75% and even 90% clearance in just 4 months.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Ask about Humira, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists. Clear skin is possible.
Hi, it's Lisa Sykes with KOMA. 2 years ago, I started on hormone replacement therapy with New Leaf Wellness, and I have never felt better. I was having night sweats, hot flashes. I didn't sleep well. I gained so much weight that I had no idea that it was all related. And so now the fun is back, the spark is back, my love life is a lot better, the enthusiasm for life is back, and that's something that I think we take for granted. If you've experienced any of those symptoms, I encourage you to call today for a free consultation or go online and take the test at newleaftest.com.
We've got an online auto approval hornswoggle. Oh, I hate hornswogglers.
They said I was approved online.
Uh-oh, I smell a butt coming.
Yeah, a big butt. But I wasn't really approved.
Only drivetime.com gives you a real online approval in 2 minutes. No butts.
Because butts stink.
Butts do stink.
Kind of a double meaning. What do you mean?
Huh?
Save yourself. Get a real online approval first. Go to drivetime.com.
Hi, everybody. It's time for Reese's Big Meat Sale once again, where you can get certified Angus beef, Reese's Premium Pork, or Redbud Farms Prime Pork cut to your specifications. Suppose you want your steaks 1 inch thick or even 4 foot thick. Piece of cake. Our butchers will custom cut and freezer wrap to your specifications this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. Also, during the big meat sale Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all meat purchases count double Reese's Rewards points. Come join us during that big meat sale.
Looking to replace your old heating and cooling system? You need a company you can trust. Improve the comfort and efficiency of your home and get some serious cash back. Call Airco Service, the company you know.
There's new royalty walking through the hallways today at Penn Cambria High School in Pennsylvania.
The student's name is Sammy. He's been in the district for 16 years, and his classmates wanted to give him the best night of his life before he graduates. So he and all 37 of his dates arrived at their senior prom in limos, tuxes, dresses, all that good stuff.
And as a perfect ending to his night, Sammy was voted this year's prom king.
Oh, congratulations, awesome. Sammy. Thank you so much for joining us. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next.
Our coverage continues tonight at 6 and also online at KTUL.com. We'll see you back here tonight at 6.